Hey everybody. So today I thought we'd do something a little different. Let's call it a brief on grief intermission or a brief away from grief. Something a little different. What is spurring me to do this is something that's kind of been sitting in my heart for a couple days. And I just realized how important this feels to me and how important this was to me during my healing journey that I'm continuing on, or that especially the last year, but each day I'm learning new things. And I'm realizing that no matter what's happening in my life, how much pain I'm in, how much grief I'm in, how healing it is to actually notice the pleasant feelings that do come up throughout the day. Notice the things that I'm doing in my life that do give me joy. Notice the things that happen, whether it's a conversation with a friend or whatever, that that communicate that love and connection. Being outside every day and feeling so grateful for the beautiful things that are out in nature every day. So that gratitude, that was something that I started practicing early on, is that allowing and noticing the things that create joy, the things that I feel grateful for, the things that I love, and the people in my life that show me love. It's to focus your attention on that stuff is extremely healing, especially during a time where the majority of the time you're not feeling that way, when you're feeling all the difficult feelings that are involved in grief. As I learned different mindfulness practices during the past year, just over and over, the repeated message over and over again is to try to focus on the things that are pleasant in your life, by different things like making gratitude journals and whatnot. And so I actually started making a gratitude list in my phone. So each day I would think of a couple things that I'm grateful for. And then somewhere down the road, I decided to make a joy list too. So I had like kind of a gratitude and joy list. And actually, as the months went on, I realized that they kind of overlapped. So the things that I was grateful for were often things that brought me joy as well. Vice versa. It's like a chicken and an egg thing. I don't know what came first, but eventually those lists melded together and it wasn't separate for me anymore. And it just became something that I started paying attention to. I put a reminder in my phone with the title Miracles and Magic. And it was a cue for me to write down or to make a list of those things that I was grateful for, the things that gave me joy, the things that I felt love through or because, there's lots of things. And that making that list is the savoring the joy focus, and how important that is to savor those pleasant feelings. And doing this, it strengthened my ability to actually feel this stuff, even when it was very fleeting moments when I was struggling with the difficult feelings of grief. I found that the more and more I did focus on that stuff, as time moved on, it was easier to see stuff in life that I was grateful for. See, the beautiful things outside, cherish in random little serendipities that happen in life. Man, and I could talk forever on that stuff because I call it magic. Other people call it miracles. That's why my reminder was magic and miracles, all of it, all the above. But really, the more you pay attention to that stuff, the more it comes into your life. That's a whole other topic to talk about, with energy and the law of attraction and all that kind of stuff. And but I just wanted to say that it definitely, I'm living proof of it, is that when you refocus your brain towards not always thinking about the stuff that worries you or the stuff that angers you, or stewing, because we do that really often as humans. We stew in stuff that frustrates us. We have an argument at work and we're thinking about it hours later still, and we're still activating our system. We're still activating our brain in fight or flight, still getting those stress chemicals running in our brain or in our brain and our body. But how often, after we've had a pleasant moment, like we've gone out with family or friends and had a lovely like dinner out, or we went to a show that made us laugh, or we had a really like, I don't know, we were out in nature and talked to some birds. I talk to birds and squirrels all the time. Anyway, and it was really joyful for you. How often do we sit and allow and replay that over and over in our head after the experience, and savor that and let that sit in our body, and let ourselves, let our calm, peaceful brains be activated. Let those calm pleasure hormones run through our bodies. That I think is super important, because it's so easy to do the other part. But I think it's, as with anything in life, balance, right? So the more you can tip yourself towards better balance of being able to feel all the feelings, because they're all important, but being able to train yourself and your brain to be able to savor the good and then unfold, which happens to unfold more good things. And I know not everybody will resonate with that, but I'm just sharing honestly with you what my experience has been with it. And it's, I mean, I spent probably about 10 years in stress reactive brain, in patterns of behaving, in patterns of reacting to certain things when I felt triggered by stuff, and practicing this savoring the good, the simple joys, the simple magic, the simple miracles of life. It's really helped me like develop a new default, which is, it blows my mind because I didn't realize when I was in it how it could be any different. I thought that was normal. I didn't see this side of it, and I didn't really see the difference between it until I was out. You know, that's the rule with a lot of things in life, right? You don't realize the situation you're in until you have distance away from it. So it's amazingly healing, and I just felt compelled to come and have this intermission session today to share that with you. Of course, to not take away the importance of feeling grief and all the things that are involved when you suffer a loss, but it's also so important to not forget about the pleasant feelings. And it's important to not feel guilty if you do feel joy or happiness, because you think, oh, I shouldn't feel this at this time. That makes me think of what's going on in the world right now with the COVID pandemic. Like, so many people are feeling torn feelings between, look what's going on in the world, it's so horrible. I feel guilty if I feel happy. I feel guilty if I'm finding peace at home in simple pleasures. I feel some people are feeling very guilty and feel like they shouldn't feel like that. I feel like they should feel fearful and they should feel angry based on things that they're seeing that is happening in the media, or the interactions that they may have with people in the grocery stores. They feel like that's the way we should be responding to this, but you have the right to feel everything. And the more you take care of yourself and the more at peace you are with what you're feeling, and the more you're able to share that peace and that love and kindness with everybody. And that's amazing in a time like this. And honestly, the more you feel that stuff in your life, it's easier to direct those things towards yourself too. It's easier for you to direct love and gratitude towards yourself, because just like you're noticing things externally, like little things that are joyful and magical in life, you start to, I'll speak for myself, I start to realize the magic that's inside of me, the magic that I can learn to be differently, magic that I can learn to trust in things that I never trusted in before, like myself fully. Honestly, I didn't trust in myself, and I didn't trust in the universe that it was backing me up. And now every single day I have no doubt on that. So yeah, that is some of what I wanted to share with you. I could go on and on and on, but really I'm trying to limit the time on this video. So it was lovely to share that with you. Thank you, everybody. Lots of love. See you next time.